Well, we are just under 2 weeks now from polling day, but 23 million Americans have already cast their ballots through in-person or postal voting. With the two candidates remaining neck and neck, several states, including the battlegrounds of North Carolina and Georgia, set records on their respective first days of early voting. Donald Trump has 2 stops in Georgia this Wednesday, while Kamala Harris is in must-win Pennsylvania to take voters' questions live during a televised town hall with CNN. Experts are divided on the legality of the giveaway. Billionaire Elon Musk is promising to give $1 million away each day to a randomly selected person who signs an online petition pledging to support the First and Second Amendments of the Constitution, which protect the rights to free speech and gun ownership. The petition is only open to voters in the 7 swing states that are likely to decide the election, as Emily Boyle explains.
Come on up here, Elon.
2 weeks out from the US presidential vote, Elon Musk is testing the limits of election laws in the country. The billionaire, who has been a key supporter of Donald Trump, launched a $1 million giveaway.
Every day from now until the election, we're giving out $1 million prize. And all you have to do is sign a petition in support of the Constitution.
His scheme encourages voters in 7 swing states to sign a petition in favour of free speech and the right to bear arms. Those who refer another voter are offered a sum of $47 each, or $100 in Pennsylvania, widely believed to be the deciding state in the November election. Legal experts have suggested the cash incentive may be illegal, as it offers financial rewards for an act that requires people to be registered voters. But there might be a loophole to the scheme, as nobody is being directly paid to register. They are only being paid to sign the petition under condition that they are already registered.
It's probably true to say that Musk is in an area that might be considered a gray area, that might be pushing the envelope a bit. I think that argument has a couple of weaknesses to it. One, once again, there are a number of reasons why he might want registered voters on the petition and not unregistered voters. Secondly, the vast majority of Pennsylvanians are already registered to vote, upwards of 80%. And there's nothing that prohibits any of those people from taking advantage of this.
Faced with the blurred lines of the law, it is unclear whether Musk will ever come under legal scrutiny.
But I don't think any of that converts this into an illegal payment for registering. In the end, though, this isn't something we've seen before. And if you find some aggressive, ambitious prosecutor thinks he can make a name for himself, I guess we would find out. But I feel pretty confident that it would be a very tough case to win and make stick.
Despite calls from observers and political figures for a legal inquiry, no such investigation has been announced by the federal government. With the margins thinning with each passing day, every vote is a battlefield for the 2 presidential candidates.
For more on that petition, let's cross live now to our Washington correspondent, Fraser Jackson, who's on the campaign trail in Pennsylvania. Fraser, talk to us a little bit more about this Elon Musk scheme. He's assisting the Trump campaign. What does he gain from all of this?
Well, Donald Trump has promised Elon Musk a job in his government were he to win the presidency. He said he would be the head of a government efficiency commission, and that is something that Elon Musk believes could be useful to streamline the red tape around the government and would boost business. Of course, remember, through his companies SpaceX and Tesla, Elon Musk receives millions of dollars worth of subsidies from the US government as well. So he definitely has a vested interest in that sense. But he's also helping the campaign in many different ways using his other company, X, or Twitter as it used to be known. He is posting regularly about Donald Trump, effectively giving him a lot of free time, free advertising on his platform. He's also using that platform to post misinformation and AI-generated images to his 200 million followers on the platform. And a lot of people have been worried about the rise of misinformation being spread on Twitter since Elon Musk took over. He's also on the campaign trail in earnest for Donald Trump. He first appeared in Butler, Pennsylvania on October 5th, the site where Donald Trump survived that first assassination attempt on his life. But he's been stumping in Pennsylvania for him as well, and he's also used that to opportunity to spread more falsehoods about the election voting machines that are used here in the United States and to cast doubt over the integrity of those elections. He's also told that people at those rallies that they should post anything that they suspect as being fishy onto Twitter as well. So he is using his platform on X. He's using the campaign, and he's also using the America Super PAC, which is a political action committee which was set up and basically funded by Elon Musk for Donald Trump. So far, he's put $75 million in that, as far as we know, and really they're responsible for running a lot of Donald Trump's ground game, the people on the ground who are knocking on people's doors to try to get people to turn out to vote. And he's also backing it up with a lot of money that other grassroots fundraisers and donors give to the campaign have also been matched by Elon Musk at the moment, up to a value of $1 million, we're told. So he does have a lot at stake here, both in terms of the future of his companies, but also financially. He's at least in for over $75 million at this point.
And while all of this is going on, Donald Trump has meanwhile started a rather unlikely spat with the British Labour Party.
Yeah, this all stems from one activist who basically tried to get members of the Labour Party, volunteers, to go out to door knock and support the ground operations of Kamala Harris in key swing states. That came to light, and Donald Trump has filed a complaint with the Federal Election Commission saying that that is tantamount to election interference. He called it blatant foreign interference. Well, the British Prime Minister has brushed off those remarks from Donald Trump and said that these people were volunteers, and he said they were, quote, doing it in their spare time. The sources that I'm talking to inside the British government don't really think that this is that big a story. It's certainly something that's making more of a splash over on the other side of the Atlantic than here in the United States. But the main reason for that is because they say that there was no money that exchanged hands here. They were all volunteers who funded their own way over to the United States to take part in that door knocking, and the accommodation they were given was all from other volunteers from the Democratic Party as well. They also say this is something that happens quite often. Sister parties will help each other out. They've said that the Republicans have helped the Conservatives in the UK before, and it's not really anything new. They also say that they should look at someone like Nigel Farage if Donald Trump is going to investigate the Labour Party and whether they have been up to no good. They also mentioned that Nigel Farage has, of course, been on the campaign trail for Donald Trump over the course of the last decade as well. So they point to a bit of hypocrisy there as well. So the government, however, also pointing out that there is a difference between the government of the United Kingdom and the Labour Party itself, and say that the government relations with both sides, the Republicans and the Democrats, remain strong.
Fraser, thanks so much for that. That is our correspondent Fraser Jackson joining us live there from Pennsylvania. Fraser will be keeping us up